I call Alec Rowley to be followed by Tom Arthur. Mr Rowley, please.
Thank you, Presiding Officer, and I apologise at the beginning to you that I will be unable to stay for the whole debate because I have a constituency engagement in Fife. Presiding Officer, I would congratulate Stuart Stevenson for securing this debate in Parliament today, and I would want to support the principle that anything we can do to encourage people to vote and make it easier for them to do so is, in my view, a good thing. I come from a local government background, and it can be very disappointing when you know how important local government is to everyday life to have some of the lowest turnouts for council elections. And that is why this subject is one that is often discussed in council chambers up and down Scotland. I would want to be honest and say I do not see electronic and internet voting as the panacea to addressing low turnout, but I certainly think it is worth further consideration along with other methods of good practice that can be picked up from many other countries. Earlier this week, I got an email from a constituent who was very concerned about electronic voting, and I did reply to him saying that I had an open mind. He was very worried about the security of such systems and the ability for the election to be rigged. Very real concerns, it seems to me. I noted that in Estonia, which has been one of the most successful countries in the use of e-voting, they say that a crucial part of that system is the online voting is linked to the country's state-of-the-art electronic identity cards carried by every citizen and every resident. Now, we know from experience that identity cards were not popular when they were mooted for introduction in the UK, so it would be very important to know what introducing a successful electronic voting system would require and what the impact of that would be on the general public. The point about identity cards was also made by the Professor of Security at the University of Surrey, Professor Stephen Schneider, who says the success of Estonia's system lies in the fact it was built from the ground up, supported by a solid infrastructure, including the digital identification system. Given our track record with IT projects in this country, that would also be a major concern. I note that in the Netherlands they did use electronic voting but have returned to paper voting, and in Norway, where they tested i-voting, they decided to discontinue that system. France also have said that they have concerns with cyber security. So if you're enthusiastic about electronic voting, I would have to say there are major concerns and obstacles that are very legitimate, and is why I do not think we will be moving in this direction anytime soon. We are seeing many concerns being raised about technology and how technology can be used to distort democratic processes. And until many of these issues and concerns can be addressed, then this is not the way I would want to go. In conclusion, what I would say is that last Thursday in the Clackmannan by-election, I'm sure many of the candidates and others there would have been happy to have electronic voting, given that the voting took place through a red warning for the whole day. That said, you might just say common sense should be applied. Thank you.